Welcome again to our YouTube channel, Kasaysayan Hunters Vlog, also known as Biniwangan Project. We'll be showing today artifacts that are connected to witchcraft, fetishes, and other uh, eerie artifacts of Philippine history. Now, I will show you some specimen that I acquired through the years. These unusual specimen are connected to practices in witchcraft by some tribes and other contemporary practices or practices in witchcraft that is still being practiced and recognized today. Now, let me first start with yeah, this one. So this is called the Akusan belt. Now, Akusan belt is actually an artifact from the Bontoc tribe in the northern part of Luzon. Now, what is very unusual about this artifact? Well, it is composed of large shells. So this is actually fossilized shells, not the usual shells that you'll gonna get when you're walking on the beach. These are very large, unusual shells. Now, this is already fossilized. It's like stone. Now, this is composed of also bones. Now, these are not ordinary bones. If you notice here, well, this is a mixture of human bone and either it's pig or carabao bone. But usually, these are worn by female bontok or bontok women. So what they do with it, they use it as a belt. So this is a kusan belt. It's not actually a necklace. It's composed of bronze. So these are also ancient bronze. Here you can see bronze. Those are the bones. And now they usually use it as a vessel to hide their dried up umbilical cord or the umbilical cord of the owner or the umbilical cord of their children. And well, the bones of the persons they killed. So these are the bones of the persons they killed. It's actually eerie because this dates back to the time when Bontok tribe still practices headhunting. Well, they usually do it on a certain season of a year or to as a passage or as a rite of passage for manhood. Now, this is very unusual because this is hard. Imagine you were wearing this belt, and this is heavy, by the way. This is around 7 kilos. It's very heavy. So, and women wore this kind of belt. So imagine women during those times were not as tall as women today, and they're wearing this kind of belt. It's heavy, and well, something that usually found in other cultures. So this is very unique. Now, the next artifact that I will go and show to you, well, it's hard not to use this one because it has a certain smell. Well, I would like to remind you guys that before I don't really believe in the paranormal and well the existence of some what you call this, bad spirit or somehow negative energy. But when I've handled unusual artifacts, I usually notice that some of them contains negative or bad energy. So when you hold them or held them in your hands, you have to use protections like gloves. Remember, not only these artifacts contains well, negative energy, or they house negative energy, but also they have germs. Remember, these are most of these are burial wares, so they were found either attached to a cadaver or a skeleton or remains of a dead person. Well, they're probably hundreds or thousands of years ago, but still, germs have actually crept in the artifacts, so they're contaminated. So you have to be uh, very cautious about handling these artifacts. So one advice that I can tell you is you have to wear gloves, rubber gloves. These are gloves that being used for surgery. So medical students and medical practitioners use these gloves, and you have to wear mask. Now, it's very important because you can somehow smell well, unusual scent coming from these artifacts. And I have even had stories uh, told to me by some people who handled these artifacts. They eventually contracted some, unknown disease, and some of them had actually bad luck in life. So be very careful. So you have to understand that these are ancient, ancient things of the past. So also on my part, I don't usually display this in the house. I keep them inside the box, lock them because I don't want to contaminate my house with negative energy. Okay? So be very, very careful. And usually use what do you call this? Well, don't don't just treat them as like an ordinary object. Use extraordinary precaution. Okay? So let me show you another piece. Okay, so this is another artifact. So this is a fertility object. It is from a tribe in Mindoro. So it's very unusual because you can see it has penis. Well, it's not just that it has a penis. Okay, um, it has a partner also. A woman. Oh, it comes in pair. Okay, so let me pull out the woman. Okay, so let us put it here. Okay, let me use my mask. So this is some precaution. So this is the woman. Okay, so now you see the woman. So the other one's man. So these are fertility idols. These are fetishes. We still don't know what are the purpose of this, but based on the person where whom I acquired these artifacts, well, he thought, well, according to the person where he also acquired this, these are used for witchcraft. Wow, witchcraft. So if you want to curse a person, you're gonna use these dolls. So these are dolls. as a medium. So this comes in pairs. They're really eerie, guys. Eerie. And I tell you, it's not for the painted-hearted person, but still, because this is part of history, we have to learn these artifacts. Okay? Now, the next the next one, I have to use an extraordinary precaution because, well, I'm already having goosebumps. Okay, see, I'm already having goosebumps. So these are no ordinary artifacts. They release certain energies. I can't explain it. Okay, now let me pull that artifact from its vessel. Ooh, has a smell. Really stink. Really eerie. This has a smell. It really stink, and it's creepy, and it's eerie. Yes. Oh my goodness. I really hate doing it. I had to seal it. Okay. So this is an actual witchcraft doll. Wow. So this is an actual witchcraft doll. You can't actually see this from any other museum. You can't actually see this even in the internet. There's no picture available on the internet regarding this artifact. This is an actual witchcraft doll in the Philippines. Well, we call the witch here in the Philippines mangkukulam. So they use this as a medium. Whenever they want to torture another person or to kill another person or to injure another person, they use this doll. So this doll had been used already. Well, if you look at it, they have holes already. So these are dolls that have been used. So we don't know how many victims have been actually attached to these dolls. We really don't know. But these are actual witchcraft dolls. Now, the unusual thing about it contains hairs of people inside. And this is really eerie, guys. I'm having goosebumps. See? Okay. Now, but because of history, we have to show this to you. Well, this is, I know this is our things that are really horrifying, but I really have to show it to you because although they're really eerie, but of course, they're part of our history. So that is one thing that we should remember. Okay. Now, I have to seal them using this monk bead. Okay, so this is the precaution that I have to do because although I really don't believe in witchcraft 100%, but well, it's still safer for me to do it. And this is the needle. It's a syringe. Now, guys, this is a very unusual syringe. It actually stored inside this are oils or essence of a human being. Wow. And that's the reason why I have to put this mask. It really stinks. It's like a perfume, but I don't really know what kind of perfume. It somehow is a mixture of dead person's like smell of coffin of dead person. I can't really explain it. And I have to put it away. I have to seal it as a precaution because these are not ordinary things that you encounter on a daily basis. You have to take precaution. Okay? Now, mangkukulam dolls or this kind of dolls class. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking about my class in school. No, sorry. Uh, guys, okay. So uh, what I'm really amazed about this kind of artifacts. Before when I was still young, I only saw this on TV, on movies. When I thought that, well, this is just fiction. It's not true. But when I finally held one, okay, on my hand, and started looking and scrutinizing uh, this kind of eerie artifact, and now I can really tell that it's genuine and it's true. Now, what is unusual about this one? The first time I saw it, there were unusual thing that happened to me when we're transporting it on our way home. Now, I can't really explain it, but it's something weird. And well, it's not doing something to me right now, but somehow uh, to other people, it really protects its owner. But somehow to other people, it has an effect on them. But for me, nah, it has no effect to me. But still, taking extraordinary precaution, we have to seal it and take it away. Okay? So these are some of the eerie or extraordinary artifact from Philippine history. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you again for viewing our channels. So you have to subscribe so you can see more videos in the future regarding Philippine artifacts and our update regarding our discoveries here in the Philippines. Thank you again. Bye.